Is no one here? Well, hello. This is certainly a most joyful encounter. Seeing you lifts my spirits after a somewhat disheartening trip. I wouldn't say anything's the matter, merely that I am dealing with some unexpected circumstances. I recently learned of a collector in Nasha Town who, due to financial concerns, has been obliged to offer a pair of ancient coins for sale. I'm told she's a little eccentric and doesn't reply to letters, so I came out here myself to see if I could arrange a deal. I needed to come to town anyway to pick up some supplies, so I thought I'd pay her a visit on the way. Unfortunately, she doesn't appear to be home. More's the pity. It's just a little hobby of mine. Everyone has something that tickles their fancy, am I right? For me, it's old coins and gemstones. Time is the best filter. Anything that can make it through the sieve of time is almost guaranteed to be of good quality. The style, pattern, and condition of a coin convey a lot of information. They can tell you, for instance, how many moons it has seen before finding its way into my hands. Think about it. A coin may have passed through 10,000 people's hands, brought them happiness or sorrow, and witnessed a multitude of moments in their lives. The weight of time it contains is far heavier than its appearance would suggest. It is a witness to the past and something that has value in the present day, which makes it more than worth collecting. These coins have been stuck in my mind these last few days. What do they look like? What stories can they tell? If I can't meet this collector, I fear all desire to return home shall desert me. Look at me, rambling on about coins without a thought for the friend standing by my side. Let me think of a more interesting topic to make up for boring you just now. Ah, yes. Recently, I purchased a beautiful azure gemstone from a Fontanian merchant. It had long slumbered at the bottom of the ocean until being recovered just some days ago. I was told it was once embedded in the sword of a champion duelist at the court of Fontaine, while another story claims it was a pirate crew's prized treasure. That's exactly what I thought. Whenever a merchant starts waxing lyrical and weaving tales, it's usually a sign that they don't have faith in their wares. Fortunately, I'm very good at appraising a gemstone's true worth, even if its owner hasn't the faintest idea what they're holding. Please, allow me to invite you to my residence once more. I have a feeling you'll appreciate the gem itself, and you may well find my valuation of it quite interesting too. I'll be waiting for you. This collector must be a busy person indeed.
A base of dandelion wine, aged for 25 years. 1/7 part bittersweet liqueur, filled halfway with fizzy zaytun peach pop.
All three of those ingredients are fairly sugary. It'll have a lovely sweet aftertaste, even a little too cloying. A spoonful of salt and half a spoon of powdered summer orchid leaf should cut through the sweetness in a way that's clear but not overpowering.
I can imagine it now. A delightfully layered flavor.
It's all down to the seasonings you sent me, Lady Nefer. Otherwise, I'd have no idea how to mix up a cocktail that so befits nodkrai.
Just a little gift. I'm glad you liked it. I'll be happy to send more when you run out.
Many thanks. Though I think one taste is enough where these seasonings are concerned. Besides, you sent so much I could hardly finish it by my lonesome. And my colleagues aren't accustomed to these flavors, so I can't even share around. I'm afraid they'll end up sitting on a shelf, going to waste.
Can't say I'm surprised your colleagues at Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs aren't too keen. I wouldn't expect the flavors of nodkrai to be their cup of tea. Though, from what I've seen, might I presume that we've won you over?
I wouldn't go that far, though it's not like I dislike the food here. It's good to try new things occasionally.
I love your attitude. You'd make a great businesswoman. It would be nice if everyone from the Ministry of Civil Affairs were like you.
Come on now, are we going to do this song and dance every time I drop by? Stop fixating on the Ministry. Never mind them. Have you managed to carve out a single foothold in Liyue after all these years?
You know what they say over there. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If I don't test the waters, how will I ever know?
Don't waste your energy. No matter how long those claws of yours are, you're never getting them stuck into Liyue.
Is that a warning?
It's advice.
Long claws, you say? I wouldn't think myself so formidable. There's barely a handful of people I have any influence over at all. I can only really think of one young girl who listens to what I say. But she's not the brightest. And I spend more time looking after her than getting any help.
Oh, really? Then I guess that painter who fishes in Dihua Marsh, and that apprentice who makes tofu in Qingsa Village, and that guy who wants to work at Wanmin Restaurant. All these people who mysteriously appeared in Liyue. I guess you have no idea who they are?
Many people pass through Liyue Harbor every day. Far too many to count. How could I possibly know every last one of these enigmatic nobodies? Though I must say, your memory is quite impressive. Your colleagues must sleep easily, knowing they have you to lean on.
Why, thank you. Though with you around, nothing is ever easy. I can only say that there's never a boring day.
Is that so? Surely your workload has lightened now that you're far from the Ministry? If you've got time for another drink, I'd be more than happy to mix you one. Here's to a relaxing day for us both. Here. Taking a moment to unwind every now and then does wonders for the mind.
I'm in full agreement. Though some strings must remain drawn tight, Lady Nefer. Just in case.
Huh? Isn't it Skirk? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What's Skirk doing here in nodkrai? Exactly. And Dori's here too. We should go over and say hi.
Wow, my. Such an exquisite radiant exoskeleton. Come, let me take a closer look, so I can make sure to offer you a fair price. Please, take a seat and rest a while. If you have anything you'd like to eat or drink, I'd be more than happy to...
Let's not waste time. Just tell me how much you're offering.
Of course. Just a moment. Remarkable. Not so much as a scratch. Even the very best bounty hunters would struggle to retrieve a radiant exoskeleton of such quality.
Skirk! Dori! What are you two doing here?
I came to look around Nodkrai, and thought I'd take the opportunity to make a little mora.
What's this? My most valued customer is already acquainted with my most valued customer?
Is Paimon hearing things? Or did you just say most valued customer twice?
Naturally, my most valued customers are equally valued, so you both receive my most effusive enthusiasm. Please, rest here a moment while I work the price out.
You've gotten stronger. It seems you haven't neglected your training since we last met. I see. Nodkrai is home to many worthy opponents. Should you overcome this trial, your strength will increase further still.
So, how have you been, Skirk? When we last saw you, you said fate would decide how we'd meet again. Well, Paimon didn't think it would decide so quickly.
Was it quick? It's felt like a very long time to me. My life will experience little change until a true turning point arrives. But as for you, you are at a pivotal point in your journey. Have care. Victory and defeat are seldom long-lived.
Excuse me, dear customer. After careful consideration, I'm prepared to offer you 6 million mora for these radiant exoskeletons. I assure you that this is the fairest possible price. While you might be able to sell a single item for 700,000 or so, when it comes to buying in bulk.
I'll take half of that in cash. I won't be staying long, so there's no point carrying around more money than I need. As for the other half, give it to these two in the form of food or supplies. You should have plenty of both in your stores.
Of course. I can see my most valued customers enjoy a very close relationship. Here's your mora. Please, do stop by again.
I'll be going then. Until next time.
Huh? Won't you stay for a chat? Oh, she's gone again. That's Skirk.
That's just how she is, sweeping in and out like a sudden gust of wind. I'm used to it by now.
Hey, that reminds Paimon. You haven't forgotten her somehow? Even though you've done lots of business together before? What's the deal with that?
Huh? What do you mean? The all-knowing Lord Sangama Bay keeps every customer near and dear to her heart. Fine, if you must know, she's not really my customer, but rather a guest of Miss Alice, my supplier. Miss Alice introduced her to me, and now she drops by from time to time to do business. She's the perfect customer. She always brings quality goods and doesn't care too much about the price.
Whoa, that's one suspicious-looking grin. You're not ripping her off, are you?
Ridiculous! A strong, mysterious customer like that who brings me valuable items? I practically worship the ground she walks on! Dori's Divine Bazaar is a fair and reputable business. Now, I promised I'd supply you with food, so it's about time I start hunting for ingredients. 3 million mora. What can I find that's worth 3 million mora? It looks like I'm going to have to dig out something very special indeed.